Express on Mainland 98.3 FM, where we go through several issues, several stories, several trends we have in our dailies this morning. And it's time for Mainland Focus, where we majorly and primarily focus on at least one or two stories. We bring them on board. Likely have been able to talk about during trends in the papers, so you can also share your take, share your thoughts, share your reservations, your contributions. Also we have to extend the microscope, so to say, to look at these issues to you as well, so we can be able to spot out couple of things in these issues, and you can also prefer solution way forward. Most especially, we are looking at this issue with the intention, with the purpose of moving forward, right? So we want to dissect and we want to holistically look at this collectively for the purpose of moving forward. How well do you think we can better these things? How well do you think we can address the challenges, the loopholes you have been able to highlight from this issue? So you're welcome on board. You can now join us on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. That's the handle to join. And thank God we are back on that, so you can also navigate your thoughts and your reservations via those channels at Mainland 98.3 FM. That's the handle. You can listen via Radio Garden as well, so regardless of where you are, you can always join the conversation. We'll make the other avenues known to you, or reiterate the avenues you can also be part of the conversation this morning. But before then, let me quickly relay the issues we are talking about this morning. First off is, of course, the primary issue of the fuel price, right? And there's several instability in the prices we have as of now. Within like how many weeks we're still battling with increase of fuel, and businesses are even urged to brace up for even more increase, while businesses are even struggling, crying out, blowing hot about the increase in fuel. So the petrol prices are jumped to about 1,300 naira, even at some places 1,400 naira per liter in various parts of the country, and businesses across the country are now beginning to prepare for a sharp rise in the operational cost, of course, which will it has been downsized to every aspect of product, services, for those that sells and even those that render services. This is really affecting. Confirmed by economists and the organized private sector, who had warned that a hike could fuel inflationary pressures, could affect goods and services, while even companies scramble to adjust the budgets and pricing strategies to cushion the impact of consumers. And as a fallout of the ongoing US-Iran war, which a liter of the PMS petrol had risen to 1,300 naira per liter in most fueling stations nationwide yesterday, even after the Dangote petroleum refinery had hiked its gantry price from 995 naira to 1,175 naira per liter, which is definitely sparking fears of a fresh rise in inflation among members of the organized private sector. And even expert economists are giving indications that possibly we might also be looking at a price of up to 2,000 naira, if not more. And so with all of these things, of course, several sectors and several organizations have been asking the government of measures, possible measures to cushion this effect, because according to the Guardian newspaper, giving the analogy of or even other African countries are not getting the effect of the Middle East crisis, especially the impact in the oil price, as much as Nigeria is being affected. And so we're asking, what exactly do you think the government should be looking at as measuring measuring actions to be taken, at least to address this issue, to cushion the effect of what we have as of now? Do you think is the time for the government to step in? And, can we also see through an introduction or introducing a corruption-free subsidy regime working with Dangote, right? Because as at now, the Dangote refinery is still like coming as a bit of how do I put it now? Succor, right? A bit of relief. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. A bit of relief as at to the price we are battling with currently, that we are not looking at increase that are overboard, right? So do you see, or can we introduce something like a corruption-free subsidy regime to work with Dangote refinery? And what exactly do you think the government should be looking at? What measures do you think they should be using to tackle this issue? And secondly is the issue of the PDP, right? The crisis in the People's Democratic Party. Hours after the Court of Appeal, that's in Abuja, had upheld the judgment of the Federal High Court, which is restraining the Independent National Electoral Commission from recognizing the outcome of the PDP's National Convention that was held in Ibadan, that's Oyo State, and upheld the suspension of Kamaldeen Ajibade, that's Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and other top party officials, the Taminu Turaki led National Working Committee yesterday. And they are now announcing plans. That's the Seyi Makinde bloc faction planning to challenge the judgment at the Supreme Court, according to the PDP's National Public Secretary, in a statement insisting that the convention is an internal affair of the political party. And however, the camp of the FCT minister, that's Nyesom Wike, had called for party unity ahead of the convention. It's earlier fixed for March 29 and 30, 2026. That's this month. And governors of the PDP had previously endorsed the Ibadan convention that was held in November 15 last year, which elected Turaki and other members of the National Working Committee for a 4-year term. And they also oversaw the leadership transition from the former acting chairman Umar Damagu to Turaki as Damagu's tenure ending on December 9. Meanwhile, the faction, which is loyal to the FCT minister, had set up 13-member caretaker committee on December 8, led by Mohammed Abdulrahman, beg your pardon, as acting national chairman, and Samuel Ayan was acting national secretary, among others, with a 60-day mandate. And attempts by both the Wike aligned group and the governor's functions to hold meetings at the PDP National Secretariat, of course, on last year, November 18, descended into chaos. We actually witnessed and got reports of what happened. Then both factions, seeking recognition from the Independent National Electoral Commission, but the commission had declined to acknowledge either group, leading to the legal disputes. But on February 12, the Court of Appeal heard all the consolidated cases concerning the PDP leadership crisis and delivered its judgment yesterday. And the appellate court upheld the judgment of the Federal High Court, which is restraining INEC from recognizing the outcome of the Ibadan Convention and all the election or selection that happened in or during the convention. And so we are asking, what do you think is the future of the PDP now that they are going to the highest courts in the land? That's the Makinde faction, threatening to, or saying that they're going to be challenging this in the Supreme Court. And what do you make of the appeal court judgment as well, right? Restraining all the officials that were elected during the Ibadan Convention. And do you see any hope for the PDP ahead of 2027? These are the issues we are bringing to the table this morning. The number to call is 0913-600-0410. That's for calls and text messages, 0913-600-0410. For WhatsApp calls and messages, 0913-600-0430. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mo.
Good morning.
My name is Ambrose, Pastor Ambrose. We are grateful to God for another day. PDP, Wike is the one. There is no schism in PDP. Wike is the brain behind it. And he has said he's going to work for Mr. President. He has made it very clear. And even Makinde confirmed it. So all this thing, the moment Wike is out of PDP, PDP will stand again. He said we put fire in any state, and he's already doing that, and the court is behind him, and I don't expect anything better from the Supreme Court. They are still going to support Wike's faction anyway. For the fuel issue, let me tell you, this I'm looking at the consolidation because the price of crude oil has gone up. So definitely the federal government is going to make much more money. For other countries, it's a blessing. But for us here, they are going to consolidate all the crude oil money. They will give them to the governors, the federal government and the chairman, and then they will carry the money. They will not care about the people. They will not care. It's more suffering for the people. And by the time they leave, after their 4-year term, EFCC will come after them because they will have embezzled so much, 500 billion, 700 billion, and then they will now from there go and give some of them back to government. So
what you are saying, Mr. Ambrose, are you saying there's no way out of this? Is that what you're saying?
The fuel issue.
Yes, the fuel. Yes.
Yes, there is a way, but the government will not do it. For example, if the subsidy money is actually, consolidated, they should have been able to buy mass transit buses. They should have been able to at least, help people who want to do businesses and all of that.
All right.
Take them up and all of that. So definitely that money is going to the hands of politicians and it's not going to be felt by the masses. God bless you.
All right. Thank you for calling. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Robert from Apapa. I don't know if you are listening to me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. My whole contribution is that you say whether there's hope on that PDP issue. For me, there's no hope. You can't take Wike to court and you win Wike because it's like Wike is an arm of government as we speak, and he has already declared support for Asiwaju for second term. So the court are in support of that. You can't take Wike to anywhere. This is how they will drag it until the next election comes. And like that, PDP even present any card. It's good for what's the name? Makinde. Maybe when they broke out the other time for PDP, they were forming G-something. So the fight should continue. The international oil something, my sister. The solution is that let government reduce the price of crude for Dangote, at least for now, so that the thing can be a relief for Nigerians since they don't have refinery. You understand?
Okay.
You see what? Okay, let me stop here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for calling. 091360000410. That's still the number to call. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Mᴏᴜ. I am calling you from Wood Kano.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You see, concerning PDP, I don't see any hope for PDP now, and I also believe that PDP are suffering from the atrocity they caused to themselves and Nigeria about how many years ago now. The repercussion has come upon them, and now very soon, since they have done this, that time most of them that caused this problem for Nigerians. That time now they are living like some of them are very rich, but today Nigerians have rejected them and we have destroyed them completely. So they are suffering from their things. But very soon, very, very soon also, APC also are going to suffer from their own, or even worse than this of PDP also. And we should be very, very careful because after this, if another political party emerges, I don't know whether Wike will live in Nigeria or he will run away from Nigeria. I don't know, because he becomes partiless because the APC will never accept him. Nobody would like to be in PDP together with him.
You think
Thank
so?
you very much, and God bless you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, it's your perspective. Let's see how it plays out. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Peter Usifu. I'm calling from Amparagen.
Thank you.
Concerning what is happening in the petroleum industry, that is our oil price going up, and then the mass is suffering. Maybe some people may say let there be price control board, the government should introduce it again. And then some people may talk about the introduction of palliatives by the federal government to maybe the vulnerable citizens. And some people may even say let us go back to pre-removal of oil subsidy regime. You understand? But I don't believe in all this. I know that the government is gaining more while the masses are losing because we have only one functional refinery, that is a Dangote refinery. So if this is not a religious war, Nigerians must know this. Because some people may be talking about Islam and Christianity fighting. No, it is beyond religion. This is an economic, political war, and of course, nuclear war itself. You know, so I'm appealing that Nigerians should pray, the whole world should pray, and then Donald Trump should be cautioned by the Congress of America. I'm sure many American citizens are not happy with Donald Trump. Even the Democrats are not happy. And the former vice president who contested against Donald Trump said something at the beginning of this war. So they are not happy. So Donald Trump should be highly cautioned, if not impeachment procedure move against him. In fact, he should be cautioned seriously by the Congress of America. Because things are not working well. And we all Nigerians should also pray so that this war
we are focused. Hello.
Donald Trump is becoming another Hitler of this war.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Anajisma.
Thank you.
Yeah, on this issue of price increase of petroleum. Lady Mo, you know we continue to tell our government that an OPEC law, right from time, any producing oil country, there's an allowance for that particular country to set aside, local, local production for its citizens, for its people. We continue to say it, and that is because of these eventualities, and that is what we are saying. Because our leaders they have a kind of lackadaisical attitude. That is why they put it aside. You see, because of this kind of situation, when it arises, how can we be suffering for a war that is about thousands of kilometers into our country? Because of mismanagement, Buhari, mortgage our crude oil. Nigeria is not gaining anything. People are talking about Nigeria is supposed to be gaining. We are not gaining nothing because Buhari has mortgaged our crude oil. All along. So nothing is coming. The Nigerians are suffering. We are not gaining anything as far as the increase of crude is concerned. So it is right time because the law is there. For OPEC has set it aside. Government is not stepping. So that either they increase the quantity of Dangote for our own local.
Hello.
What is supposed to be?
Okay.
And look on the let me give you a warning to petrol dealers. Now they automatically increase their fuel. At any time we have a kind of reduction. If any station does not quickly adjust their station, Nigeria will deal with it. That is the issue. Let's put it in memory. This is what they have been doing all along. They are sitting on, they are only concerned about themselves.
All right.
How will I say?
And you too. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Okandelina.
Thank you.
You see, what is happening to PDP today is what you get when all the institutions are in the pocket of one man. So I'm not surprised. So what is happening to PDP, nobody should go and blame the greed of the PDP people or their leaders. It is the lack of democracy that we even have in Nigeria. When all the institutions of state are inside one pocket, all the 31 governors are in one pocket, one person's pocket. What do you call it? The judiciary, don't even go to the judiciary. You know that, Lady Mo, do you know that election in Edo State, you know how how people would have won it if we were still in Buhari's district. So Buhari was even more democratic than what we are seeing now. Whatever Wike and his people want is what they get. So that they should not even bother going to the Supreme Court, because Supreme Court belongs to the same people. So what are we talking about? Nigeria is just like this. We are just like this, looking at them. They do what they want and go. There's nothing we can. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. 091360000410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Jalil. I'm calling from Kitwalakwer.
Go ahead, please. I can hear you.
Yep. For PDP, PDP they are harvesting what they have planted, because during the last election, Wike and his other governors, they opt out from PDP. They are saying that they are G7 or G something. Now other G's they have Lulu, but Wike until Wike finish PDP, and I'm very sure when Buhari Baba Tinubu finishes his own tenure, Wike has nowhere to go. He can't go back to PDP, and they can't accept him in PDP. That's because they are just using him to get what they want in PDP. They are using him to get what they want. Now for the petrol, as a layman, I understand that once we have Dangote that refines petrol in Nigeria, and we can crude oil in Nigeria, and we have crude oil in this country, why can't they sell it to Dangote in lower price so that it can be refining and selling to us? That's my own layman understanding. I don't understand it very well, because that's how it's supposed to go. We have the crude oil and we have someone that can produce it. We should give it to the person in cheap price and produce it. Because I'm a driver. I bought fuel for yesterday for 8,800 and something, and now we are buying for 1,000 plus. It's affecting work. It's affecting everybody. It's affecting the government. Should please, because they say that they are giving our governor money to go and make our government. I'm living in this country. Now, can I tell Mr. and tell him that they are giving you money? How do you spend the money? It's not possible. All these things are not possible. The president should stop giving them big money. They are not spending the money for us. They are just using it for their own personal use. They should please and help us. They should have sympathy, please. They should please.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady Mo.
Yeah, good morning.
Lady Mo, you want to gifts from Lagos Island.
Gifts. Are you not the one that's supposed to be gifting people with petrol or fuel? Buy petrol for
Nigeria
people.
Is after my life. I got to the first station this morning. I want to even buy. The thing don't enter 1,200 and 1,300. And there's even still queue, and there's even still more traffic. Because the thing is, most people are not queuing into the road. Last month, I not doing anything. Everything is just in chaos. I was praying to drive the vehicle to the office so that it doesn't stop on the road. Because it was only on the last gate. Now I have to go and get cake to go and buy. Why are we suffering like this for an oil-producing country? It makes no sense. When we were telling them that this president was clueless, so I just come on May 29th and say something is gone without doing its proper research. Do your findings, do your SWOT analysis before you just pull out something like, no, we don't go ahead and stopping for subsidy. So do your research before you make the pronouncement. He didn't do that. And now we are suffering and we are suffering. There's no light, there's no fuel. I can't even sleep at night. It is killing. I don't understand. When you look at PDP issue, I've always told you, Lady Mo, PDP issue is their reward for greed. I think who was so greedy, they don't allow Jonathan to contest and he went to APC. I don't know. He was so greedy in the last election, he refused the other candidate to run under PDP and said they wanted to run by fire by force. Now they are suffering and they are enjoying. PDP will become a political bandit by the time Tinubu leaves. I will give them a future.
And you too. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Good morning. John from Oga. Lady Mo, I've been saying this frequently that you help me interpret it. You know the meaning?
You break it down. You break it down yourself.
Somewhere, somebody killed his own dog, Jeje. Are you listening to me now? Loduba is a lesser chief, Dotown. Suddenly he developed to take. What is his own with this person that kills his own dog, Jeje? Is either he's greedy or he's satiable. Why is he lost after another person's issue? Or why is that pressing issue affecting him? That is the exact scenario we have now concerning Tehran and Israel and America. They are having their war. Why don't we have our own refineries functioning? Why should we borrow our crude outside? Mortgage our crude outside and not making use of the crude to give it to Dangote to have a proper basis for refining. Now, Dangote is procuring crude from outside. Why will the price not go up? And aside that now, why is it that the gains that is being made from this will be looted or is being looted from the windfall? The windfall of the other government was looted by the president then. Then why is it that the gain is being looted, and when it comes to suffering, we the parties are going to suffer the brunt of this inefficiency, of this inadequacy? Why is it so? Let our listeners answer this. It's because of inefficiency. Good morning.
Thank you for calling. 09136000410. That's still the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Lady Moore.
Good morning.
My name is Prince Y.S. calling you from Osodi, the city in the center of universe. Number one, as it is now, we know Trump has sent suffering to the world by fighting unnecessary war with Iran. And as it is now, it's affecting the majority of the country. But Nigeria here, I just want to appeal to Mr. President. Call Dangote to Aso sit at the round table. How many million liters of preferred milk do you use in the day in Nigeria? If you explain, just give crude to Dangote at that price between 700 naira, 800 naira. They will pay you off just temporary, and the matter will be solved. Because today we are one of the producing nations. About number 6, we are making money. The federal government is making money. We just take part of that money to help the Nigerian masses by calling Dangote to Aso and bring the price down at a level that we can sell at 750 or 800 naira. Definitely for that. And again, for the PDP others, I must commend the UK. What are we talking about? The article was a PDP, was a PDP, all the notable names that is PDP. But they were having problems. They sit at tables to settle their problem. It seems to me as if you have no leader. Mean the commanding to talk to your people. This article running away. Will be running away. They leave Wiki. Wiki is now commanding. But there's nobody. When the article was in Dubai, it is they that sponsored the party. They are now blaming Wiki now. So for me, they have made a very great mistake. Okay, now people decanting to APC. Those people who want to decant to ADC because of an article. So article one of you to be with you. It's a big question for them. Good morning to you, Lady Moore.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Madam Issy.
Thank you for calling, Madam Issy.
You see this PDP thing. I think they have only two governors left, Makinde and Bauchi. They will decamp to ADC now. That's their next port of call. I don't know why they are going to Supreme Court to do what? Supreme Court that Tinubu and Wike have. Is it not? They will tell them what to go and tell you. So why are you going there and waste your money? Give me the money, may I take the chop, they buy my drugs. When I saw Makinde in the midst of this G5, I was just looking. I said, this man is too refined to be in this group of people who are drinking a 45 years old whiskey. Is that where you want to go? And I knew that it can never fit in. But I was thinking maybe because he's married to a Rivers woman, that's why he's following Wiki. But look at it now. We have seen it that they don't just blend together. PDP is gone. It's gone, and it's gone forever. Even Wiki cannot handle PDP. He's now pleading that they should come. They should all forget and come. Let us start again. So start with who? So with a destroyer. It's not possible. Let him eat PDP. Do whatever he wants to do with PDP. carry and put under in pillow, sleep on top. That's his business. As for this crude something, the people that are saying that they are making money, money from where? Money that Buhari has already given the Chinese people or this thing to collect loans. So where are you going to get the crude to give to them? You want to go and tell the thing that they find together? Are you going to tell them that we are not into that thing again? Let us do it this way. They will not agree. Agreement is agreement. Right. That's what they are doing. There's no way. You cannot call even Dangote. Dangote has only one refinery. Federal government has 4. Why is your 4 refineries not working? When I go buy fuel in 2025.
Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sage. Good morning, Madedimo. Sorry for that.
Good morning.
I didn't speak, Mr. James.
Thank you.
What I want to say is about, we are proffering a solution on how to, mitigate or reduce the kind of suffering that this issue of fuel increment has exposed Nigerians to. You see, it can only be fruitful if we have people that cares. But believe you me, the set of people that are at the helm of Nigeria face, they do not care one bit. And that is why when you hear about the mass killing, what the next thing you hear is about how to win 2027 election. So the solution, whether you proffer, whether you bring anything to the table that will minimize or even help to solve the problem, you won't make any impact. You won't make any, because people that will take it off and do it in order. Okay, look at when they removed it, after they removed our subsidy, what did they say? They gave the money to the governors. Okay, why are they now giving governors incentives so that governor now will switch, all of them will switch over to APC? Catering for the need of Nigerians. That minimizing the suffering of people. Instead, they decided to weaponize poverty so that people will now beg before they feed. That is the kind of people that is. Just bear in mind, these are the people that they have. Okay, for how many days now we don't have even light in our area, and that is the people you say that care about. They do not care one bit about you. So whether you buy for 2,000-3,000, they are not moved. They can only come out and say some any kind of ways in a pretentious way, as if they are actually meant to reduce their suffering. That's the people we have at the end of our face.
Thank you.
So thank you. That is my contribution.
Thank you for calling. Still Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos, and we are looking at the issue of the impact Nigerians, most especially, being exposed to or facing as regards the Middle East crisis or war, which has now affected the price of fuel, right, to almost 1,300 naira and above, if not more. And the indicators are still showing that it's possible we'll still buy at a higher rate than what we have now. And so we are asking, what do you think we can be doing, especially the government, to cushion the effect of, the outcome of what is happening, and the costs and the source of why we have increase in our fuel price. And is it time for the government to step in at this point, and also looking at several solutions or several way forward? Do you think we should introduce a corruption-free subsidy regime working with Dangote, having a collaboration with the Dangote refinery to cushion the effect of this? And secondly is the issue of the PDP, most especially the future of the PDP. What do you think the future upholds them, and now that they are going to the highest court in the land? That's especially the Seyi Makinde faction, after the Court of Appeal judgment, restraining the last convention they had, last year. What do you think, and what do you make of the appeal court's judgment? And do you still see any hope for the PDP, especially ahead of 2027? Quickly to pay attention to some of the messages we have from Facebook. John Bernard Hoy says, as Mr. Fuad said this morning, same thing I told Sage, the government should use the excess money made from higher crude price to to subsidize PMS and diesel through Dangote refineries. As for PDP, from the court judgment, PDP is gone. Tanimu Turaki and his group should just move to ADC because Wike camp are already working for the APC. Falomobolale, thank you for the greetings. Benjamin says, good morning, Lady Mo. Good morning, Forward. Nigerians are now buying fuel for 1,200 naira per liter because of America and Iran war. Is it not a shame that the country fighting war are not feeling the pain of the fight like Nigeria that is not at war? Big question. Our government, from the federal to the local government, kept mute because they are sharing more money. As a result of the masses are abandoned, left to themselves. Where is Senator Akpabio, the Senate President, in the suffering of the people? Where is the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Abbas? They all are quiet, but can sing on your mandate to withstand, but can't compel the federal government to repair our refineries. Where do we go from here? The new Chief Justice told us there will be no conflicting judgment under her watch, but reversed is the case today. Conflicting judgment all over. Benjamin from Shogunle. John Bernard, okay. Falomobolale says, when Nigeria didn't have refineries, we have crude oil, but one refinery. Okay. Ebere Chuku says, good morning, Lady Mo. On energy crisis, the government should come up with a stabilization fund drawn from the excess crude sales to cushion the effect on consumers. And for PDP, they should stop wasting their time going to court, as the time is totally against them, but should scrap the name, come up with a new name, get it registered and move on, leaving the carcass of the old PDP to Wike and his cohorts. Babalola Williams says, good morning, Lady Mo and Mr. Forward. On PDP, I can say nothing remain in that party again, since Obasanjo has left and people like Wike happen to be in charge of the party. It has met its collapse completely. Even ADC now has future than PDP. On fuel price that has skyrocketed, which is the most important talk for now. By now, responsible governments ought to have taken drastic steps to cushion the effect of the hardship which could result from ongoing Iran and US. Instead, our government of the day busy jostling up for second term. A pity. Truly, we have a government and a country. From Babalola Williams from Agodo. Thank you. Okay, away from that, this says, okay. Good morning, Lady Mo and Mainland FM. About PDP, what I know, after 2027 general election, PDP will have peace, and for Wike, time will tell. About fuel price, Lady, what common man is enjoying what is the common man enjoying in this current administration? No fuel, no lights, insecurity everywhere, no job, nothing. So what's the current administration what are they governing? And they will still have audacity to come out in 2027 to campaign. Seriously, this country. Okay. Onotoye Temitope says, hello, Mainland FM. It's unfortunate that the tussle for power and control of the party from different factions is the reason behind the lingering crisis in PDP. In my own view, I don't see any solution until after 2027 general elections. What I would advise is for both factions to come together and discuss on a roundtable the way forward of the party. If not, the party is as good as dead. Finally, let's stop deceiving ourselves. We all know the importance of fuel in this country, in which when the price goes up, it will affect virtually every other sector of the economy. The economic hardship that Nigerians are facing today is due to the removal of the fuel subsidy. I can tell you for free that as at today, Nigerians are yet to recover and the economy is yet to be balanced. The most annoying is the failure of our government to plan ahead of unseen circumstances. Take, for instance, the war going on between Iran and US. Had it been that we have at least one national functional refinery that will support Dangote refinery, we won't be in this terrible situation. My advice to Mr. President, who is also the Minister of Petroleum and the master strategist, is for him, on the short run, grant license to smaller modular refineries to increase production of diesel and petrol in the country, which I strongly believe will crash the price down rather than destroying these modular refineries. God bless Nigeria. Temitope from Jagamo community. Thank you. Christopher F. Young says, good morning, Mommy Gio and Mr. Fawad, with others in the studio, Mainland FM. God bless you all. Amen. God bless you too. Let me give this to federal government and others free of charge. Not that they don't know what to do to solve the problems at hand. Let them give Nigerians what we call palliative. The palliative should not be connected to state governors and other politicians. It should be going directly to Dangote by giving crude oil to Dangote in a cheap price or at a cheap price. Then in return, Dangote will sell the fuel to Nigerian at a cheap price. For PDP, Nigeria should forget it. God bless Nigeria and give us good leaders. Amen. God bless you too. Dr. Mrs. Olibara from Iweri says, sad that an oil producing country like Nigeria is depending on foreign country for crude. Sad the Nigerians are buying fuel, kerosene, diesel and cooking gas at very exorbitant prices, more than countries without oil. Is it not sign of failure of the government? Why does this government take delight in seeing its citizens suffer? With all the trillions borrowed, our refineries are still lying moribund. When are we going to have new lease of life in this country? It has been sufferings. Tufiakwa. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. This says from WhatsApp, I salute you, my gallant. Oh, right. Thank you very much for the salutation from Osimurati, Lagbajami Cantonment in Ikeja. Thank you. This says, good morning, Madam Odupe. The upsurge in the fuel prices is because there is no functional refineries in Nigeria. The NNPC is a conduit pipe for some privileged individuals who have not allowed the citizens to enjoy the natural resources until the government is ready to fix the refineries or build new ones. Aim corruption, bring back the fuel subsidy with highly controlled mechanisms to curb corruption. Dangote refineries at the time should be given crude priority supply at a subsidized rate to ease the high suffering and pain. Noah from Igona, thank you. Let's get back to the calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you too?
What of my Oga? Wow.
Yeah, he's doing very well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, I just want to appeal to Mr. President. And you will permit me to say good morning, sir, Mr. President. Please, sir, this thing is getting out of hand. Nigeria are growing. We just want a situation whereby you give us emergency subsidy for 2 weeks. Beg Dangote. Sit with round table with him. You can even tell this one at the FEC meeting tomorrow that please, we want this thing to be paid for 800 naira. Let the federal government fill the gap so that we look at the war in the Middle East. If after 2 weeks, you can take another step, but we need emergency to cushion the effect now. Don't let this directly on Nigeria. Is getting out of hand. Now this morning, I was battling with my wife and my children. We have 2,000 naira. How to share with transportation? Transportation has gone up. My wife has to go out. I have to go out. The children have to go to school. So how do we reconcile all this? We are begging you, Baba, please, in the name of God. You know you are having 2027 around the corner. Do this for us, so that you can use this one. Maybe some of us will look at this, that when the problem is in the Middle East, you subsidize for us, then we can, some of us can vote for you. Just use this strategy. You are a master strategy, Baba. Please, we are begging you. Take it for 800 naira. Stand with it. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you for calling. Quite unfortunate that what should be like how do I put it now? An entitlement, a right of an average citizen of the country. Now we are pleading to at least have a reduction to 800 naira, which, if we do the right thing, we can be buying at a lesser price than even the 800 naira. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, the Lady Mo.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Egbeda.
Thank you.
Yes, on this, we are looking for solution. must we be begging the president? You know, I understand the plight, you know, we don't need to beg. Okay, now we have mortgaged all our crude, use it to borrow money, even if it's not the same government. They should be sitting down now. The best bet is that there should be a form of subsidy, either for us as a people, as Nigerians, or they should look for a way to provide crude for Dangote, because it's a sole refiner now in the country. So we don't need to beg, and this will even show, you know, this is part of another litmus test for this president to show if he actually cares for the people. Therefore, PDP, see, Wike is the weapon fashioned against his PDP. When he was building houses for judges and all, you think he didn't know what he was doing? PDP is dead and buried. Wike is the weapon being used. So let's forget about PDP. Thank you so much, Vidimo.
Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Vidimo.
Good morning.
My name is Chuks, calling you from Alagomeji, the center of hunger. My own take is that this time around now, the matter strategy, people are begging now. This is time of begging now to do what is right for Nigerians. People are begging now begging, Baba. Please help us, Baba. Me and follow begging, no. I love in Dakar. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you for answering my call.
Thank you for calling. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ledimo.
Yeah, good morning.
How was your night?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. Concerning the crew and the crisis going on in the Middle East, everything that has beginning must have end. So Nigeria just has to put on thick skin. There must be an end to it one day. We believe in God. And I want to talk about the Wike and the PDP. Seyi Makinde is just making it to look as if both him and Wike is working for the ruling party, which is Tinubu. Leave the party for Wike. Let Wike swallow the party, so that we know who he will now fight. Let him leave PDP now and go to another party, so that Wike and his people will know what they want to do with PDP. Because if this puzzle go to court today, go to court tomorrow, the man at the top is achieving his aim. So that is my candid advice for them. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. Let me quickly see if I can run through. We have quite a number of the messages. This says, okay. Good morning, Lady Moafua. The fuel prices will continue to go up because our government, is sensitive to the people's yearning and aspiration. Why should we continue to grow up under pain or fuel prices? I didn't say the word because I was, protecting my teeth. As an oil-producing nation, may God deliver Nigeria and Nigerians from the of ineptitude, corrupt leadership. Stephen from Atlanta, Ogun State. Thank you. This says, okay, this is not for us. Hear what God says concerning. Thank you for the prayer. As for what? Okay, took that from Facebook already. Thank you, John Bernard Oyi. This says, good morning, Mudukwe Fuad and Mainland FM. Now the crude oil price is gradually moving upward to $120 per barrel. As a result of the US-Iran war, it would have been a windfall to Nigerian economy had NNPC compete with IOCs engaged in production of our crude oil and also reduction in pump price of fuel if our refineries were working optimally. But with the war going on in the Middle East and the moribund state of the NNPC, the results are the opposite. Nigerians should expect an upward increase in pump price close to, God forbid, 2,500 naira per liter before the first quarter of to curb the looming hyperinflation, the government should arrange with NNPC to supply daily crude oil needs of Dangote refinery at a reduced price and also agree with Dangote selling fuel at an agreed price to the public. Meanwhile, the importation of fuel should stop henceforth. May God continue to remember Nigeria masses. Nigeria is blessed. Even from Ijegun, Lagos. Bisola. All right, thank you very much. Let's get back to the call so I can get myself. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
The radio. Ajibola calling from the caller here.
Thank you.
People are begging now. And when we are begging them to do the right thing for the nation, they insist on no, it's tribal sentiment you want, it's religious sentiment. This is now when the effect of those decisions we made then is now biting out on us, putting some irresponsible leaders in power. Now when the thing now comes, we are now begging. We are now resorting to begging for our rights. So we are now begging. I'm having one ad of Baba yesterday, and he was saying that there is nothing that has not happened to him, that there is nothing bad of Nigeria that has not happened to him. Now he said insecurity has affected him because they robbed him and took almost everything from him. He said everything his head has collapsed and nobody came to his rescue. He said in an economy it has affected. He said every arm has affected. I said no, you should be enjoying now because that is what we want. So nobody should beg. We should continue. When we have sense, we will do the right thing for the nation. Sincerely speaking, that's just it. Because 2027 is still at the corner, and people will still come back to come and sell this bad market for us back, and come up with another excuses. 4 years is too small for the things to turn around. So, yes, we will still come back later come and beg in 2028. Baba, please. Let's continue and let's see what will happen to the nation. God bless Nigeria.
Big issues. 091360000410. Morning Mainland Radio, Stevie Kelly from Maryland. Mᴏᴜ PDP problem is traceable to the voice of Jacob and hand of Esau. Simply put, government government behind the back and forth. Unfortunately, the PDP has no future ahead of the 2027 election. On PMS hike, nobody has been able to tell the reasons the war zones are still having a steady electricity and their prices of PMS remains the same while the war rages. But it's a different ball game here. We bear the brunt. Solution: let the government be sincere and not convert the humongous amount of money accruing from the oil prices now to people-oriented infrastructures and not for 2027 elections. Stevie Kelly from Maryland. And this says, good morning, Lady Mo. For why? Please, governments must reduce subsidy on petrol and diesel. We businessmen are suffering. Tunde from Ikeja. This says, hi Lady Mo and crew. On price of crude rise and inflation rise in Nigeria currently due to war between USA plus Israel versus Iran. Please note that the Buhari past government have mortgaged the crude oil for 20 years to get loan, and reason NNPCL cannot sell to Dangote. It is already okay. Benito from Lagos. This says, good morning crew. For those good morning crew. When a purpose of a thing is not known, abuse or misuse is inevitable. You have a government. All right, so we'll try to review this because there are some, that I can't take some part of these messages. Hi Mainland FM. On the issue of crude price increase, I can categorically say that the country will not create subsidy and palliative to help its citizens. OPEC is like a paymaster who dictates the amount of crude we produce, where and when this crude goes. Remember, our crude is one of the purest in the world, hence the West is interested until we decide to leave a closed economy and use build our country and more importantly diversify our economy. Only then can we survive this pending disaster. From Sean. This says, I think I took that from Facebook already. I'm going to tell you thank you. Away from that, what do you expect from a government who has refused to build refineries? Monopoly is the hallmark of that. Tinubu likes the fuel price increase. How would you say that? Well, how do you prove that? After all, he sets the pace for the fuel price increase. I know fully well there is a international oil pressure, but who suffers it? Who suffers it? The masses, of course. Jonathan from Magboro City. This says, "Good morning, Lady Mo. We've got a government who neglects the citizens who voted for them into power. What pains me more is that we keep giving birth to children in this country that has no hope for their citizens." Prince from Oluwasegun. Thank you. This says, "Good morning, Lady Mo. At this junction, do we need new Nigeria? Obviously, yes. Here are my quick fix solutions. 1. Openly declare Nigeria. Okay. Hurriedly convene elders sovereign national conference. This will afford us the opportunity to look back in the history, to look back at history of the nation, to know where we are coming from as a nation, and replan going forward. Because it's obvious we have failed ourselves as a nation. Tọmọdé bá ṣubú àwòwájú ṣùgbọ́n tí àgbà bá ṣubú wọ́n á wẹ̀yìn wò pé kí ló gbé wọn ṣubú. Okay. Thirdly, the conference outcome will herald a brand new constitution that will benefit us all. All right. Pardon me to click a pause. I will come back to that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lady Ma.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. This is Jan calling for you.
Thank you.
Okay, see, I don't know what I do. People are begging. The president should do something. If he submits Dangote, he should speak with Dangote, discuss with him. At least something should reduce. This fuel of it should reduce from that side. Then concerning the PDP of it, I don't know why this thing does they like wasting money. Why can't they give me the money? Let me start up something and be paying them tax. Instead of them collecting this money and this or this, say they are going to for court and the rest of it. I've just forgotten the owner of in fact, this court we have now in Nigeria. I've just forgotten the owner. He say and the Jagabana. They should stop wasting money. They should join another party. The only way they can get PDP pass, except power remove tax.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Back to the message. All right. Thirdly, the conference outcome will herald a brand new constitution that will benefit us all and make Nigeria to move and work in a clockwise direction. Nigerian youth will play a big role under this plan because they are tomorrow and the nucleus of better new Nigeria. While better Nigeria we are talking about. Number 4, come up with new democratic system of government that is capable of moving Nigerian nation forward. Project better life and better future for the citizens. The present democratic system as it constitutes does not suit our attitude. We possess terrible attitude presently, or better still, we change our attitude in our behavior. Number 5, introduce new agricultural system by setting up federal government farm, state farm, and local government farm. This will snowball into having abundance and avoidable foods capable of feeding the nation. Free education for primary and secondary school as a better palliative for all Nigerians. This is a palliative that would touch all are sundry. Now, housing policy through mortgage system where poor people can have their own house without much stress. Price control regime should be introduced so as to checkmate bad Nigerians from arbitrary increase in prices of goods and services. Bani. Okay, Oladele Akim from Barowa. Thank you. This says, good morning, Lady Mo. Wike is the pain in PDP that needs to be done away with. I don't know why our judges cannot make good judgments in this country. Somebody is working against the party that made him whom he is today doing anti-party activities, but our judges are not seeing anything bad in what Wike and his members are doing. Okay. the plank that Wike used to cross the bridge, he has broken it. How will he cross the bridge back without the plank? Time will tell. Gbenga from Ejigbo. Thank you. This says, good morning, Lady Mo. Triple A from Ojo. I'm laughing at those who are lamenting the president is doing this and doing that. Bring all the governors to his party. When the opposition parties fail to put their houses in order, they will be blaming others. I beg they should hide their heads. If they take the power, they do the worst. That is why they can't gather. God heal and bless Nigeria from Ox. Mobsane from Mushin says, I believe the issue concerning PDP is more of a spiritual war. Okay. Rather than normal. Solilamide, that I've never left the party, wanted to contest the chairmanship of the party. You said no. Why not allow him try his popularity? Instead, you said no. A reasonable party would have allowed him at least. Okay. From Facebook, this says, Lady Mo, I agree to you fundamentally. I was involved in a multiple accident last Wednesday on the Otedola Bridge along Lagos Ibadan Expressway. I'm in serious pain. The fuel price is not funny any longer. James Ogbona from Oshodi. Thank you and sorry about that. I hope you're fine. I hope you're fine. All right. Because of our time, we have to step aside and call it a morning on Milan Focus, Milan 98.3 FM. Thank you for your messages. Oh my apologies. I'm unable to take all the messages this morning, but of course subsequently when we talk about this, you can still relay your contributions and reservations. Thank you. Let's not cease to be a patriotic citizen of this great country, always nurturing our conscience just by the truth. I remain Mo Dukbe Akinyosoye. Good morning.